Met Barry a couple years ago at a zone meeting for, I don't even remember what it was for now. It was called a zone meeting. Okay. And nothing really happened with that except we had these meetings. And I got away from that and didn't see Barry for close to a year. And somewhere along there, Roy came to our office and showed my wife and myself the toolbox. We didn't do anything with it. We didn't have the money. Didn't realize that we didn't need the toolbox. We could have just started with a $15 book. And but how did, I was thinking, why am I here and how did I get here? Not that I drove here, that's not what I mean. When I was born in 1950, I almost died. I was a blue baby, if you know what that is, lack of oxygen. When I got that cleared up, I was a yellow baby. It means I was jaundiced, needed iron. First couple years of my life, my mom says, was very, very tenuous. She didn't know if I was going to live. Well, I did. So how did I get from there to here? I had no one to walk with me for 62 years. During that time, there may have been opportunities, but I just didn't see them. And then a year ago, I saw Barry at a Firehouse restaurant, and I said, wow, I need to get together with him. So we made arrangements, we met again, and so every Friday for about 2 hours, Barry and I meet at my office, and we go through the book. Lately, we've kind of been just going through life, what's going on in our lives. But if I need to, I can call Barry, and he'll hold me accountable if I ask him to. And that's kind of cool to know that every Friday I'm going to meet this man, and if I have to, I can share something with him. He knows how to pray. I am his disciple. Now, what have I been doing over the last several months? Trying to find the right people who are faithful to mentor. And one of the mistakes I made was I bought some books and didn't charge for them. Those men are not faithful. They had no investment. So now when I mentor someone, I make them buy the book because I don't have the money for it. They need to reimburse me so I can keep buying books from Barry. I mentor 2 men a week, one in the book and one through systematic theology. And that's the old pastor in me doing that. But I got here today because God engineered a relationship with Barry so that I could reach out to him and he could reach out to me. We're here in this room because men in this room need someone to walk with. If those statistics hold up for this room, there are men who have pornography issues. There are men who have husband-wife relationship issues. There are men who are struggling just to get through each day. And that's what this ministry will do. It'll help you get through each day. I was a pastor for 19 years, struggling in 4 different churches, just trying to figure out how to be a pastor. And as I'm sitting back there listening to what Barry is saying, a thought came to me in that the number one obstacle to discipleship in the local church is the local pastor. Because they don't have time. They're playing church or playing pastor. Ask your pastor how many men are they personally discipling each week. And they'll probably say they don't have time. And yet, the Great Commission is to what? Make disciples. A pastor might say, well, I'm discipling 2,000 people every week. No, he's not. The truth is, he's giving out a message that is forgotten when they walk out of there. I can't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday, let alone, what the message was on Sunday. But if you're a pastor in here, just, remember that. Your people won't remember it. Because if you ask them the next Sunday, okay, we're just going to do what we did last week, and they'll say, what was that? But discipleship, every week you meet with someone to be discipled, or you're discipling someone. Pastor said at a meeting one time, all you have to do is be 5 minutes ahead of someone else. If you've been a believer 5 minutes ahead of someone else, you can be a discipler. You can be a mentor. And you can be that faithful person that reaches out for another faithful person. So if you haven't got there yet with someone, this is your opportunity. We're going to give you an opportunity later on to make a decision to reach out and be discipled. Or be that mentor to someone. But do it. Don't let it go. Be that faithful person.